Hey, what's going on? It's Paul Farmer, and you are watching Freedom Project Live, episode 40. So welcome. All right. So what I've been doing, this is day four of my case study, day four of 90, and then we'll see where I go from there. Uh, so what I've been doing, if you don't know, let's go back to my previous videos. Is I've just been tracking my progress when it comes to this new, we'll call it a project I'm doing. Okay, new venture I'm doing. I started, and I started this in basically early December. It was like I think it was like the 1st of December, or the last day of November, and I started it because I wanted to go through the training that was provided and all that. And I knew December would be a slow month, so here we are in January. I wanted to hit the ground running really hard, and what I decided to do. Um, Part of this is for my benefit because I want to hold myself accountable. And by putting it out there in public, I figured I'll be holding myself accountable way better because, you don't want to look stupid and go, oh, well, I didn't do anything. It just makes it easier when you're not really committed to something to just kind of like, whatever. I didn't do it that day. I didn't feel like, I didn't do it. By doing it this way, I got to show up. I got to show up every day. There are no excuses. You got to be committed. And that's why, I'm doing this. And I picked something that, many people probably find very challenging. And I mean, I'll be honest, it is challenging. It is challenging. It's way easier for me mentally. This is something I'm working on mentally to go out and produce sales with a lower ticket offer. Just because, especially the Facebook crowd, many people in the Facebook crowd are more open to lower ticket, right? But when you get higher ticket, 1,000 and above, now many of these people, like, they're just not ready for it. They're just not ready for it. So that's something that you have to take into account. But you know what? That's fear, and it's nonsense, and it's self-doubt creeping in, saying these things. So I'm just denying it, right? Quieting that voice that is saying these things. So anyway, just a little bit about what's going on here. Lakers won yesterday. Awesome. Very excited about that. Even with that LeBron, they're starting to win, which is great. Been a Laker fan since I was like 8 years old. So that's my team. Love basketball. That's what I like to do. I can't play anymore, unfortunately. My body just won't allow it. I can't get on the court. It beats me up too much. But I like to watch, and I admire the work ethic these guys put into their craft to be at the level they're at. And that's one of the reasons, that's what I'm attempting to do when it comes to business. Like, I want to kind of mimic that work ethic, because I know when you can mimic that kind of work ethic, I mean, you're unstoppable. Anything can happen. So I take from that. This morning I started a new workout. I'm going to just give you a little lesson I learned from doing different workouts. So I think it was like 8 weeks, maybe it was longer than that. I was doing like a weightlifting HIIT routine. Okay. And it was challenging. It was definitely challenging. But then I switched it up after that. Instead of doing weights, I did more of it was more full body, more cardio kind of thing. Still very intense. And now, then I did something else where it was more cardio again. And now I'm doing a new program. It's actually called Transform 20. It just literally came out. Early bird spell, whatever. My wife got it. And it's 20 minutes a day, 6 days a week. And I'm excited about it. Doing something that's short and quick and intense, like that stuff fires me up. That stuff gets me excited. So I'll let you know how that goes. If that's something that, if you want to get in shape, it's 2019. Now's the time, right? Reach out to me or reach out to my wife, Mariana Farmer. She's on Facebook, and she can plug you in. She's really into that. So me, I just do the workouts, and grow from those. I can tell you, though, and this has absolutely nothing to do with my business other than the fact that you have to make yourself uncomfortable. You have to do different things to grow as an individual. I'm using a workout as an example. So I got used to a weight workout, and then I switched it up and did something different. And now I'm like, wow, I'm not at ground zero, but it's challenging me in a different way. So what I'm doing in my business now is challenging me in a different way. So I was doing really well with the lower ticket to mid ticket to higher ticket kind of elevation model, right? Ascension model. I'm sorry. Now going out of my comfort zone and going with something that pays upfront, but even more so, I'm putting it out there. I'm documenting it. Even more so, I'm doing something that I've always shied away from, and that is connecting with people, like actually going out and asking them if they're open to learning about what I'm doing, which is very uncomfortable to me. It's still very uncomfortable to me, but I'm doing it anyway because I got to grow. I got to get better. And that's what you have to do. You have to step out of your comfort zone and grow, right? So, and I'm just sharing with you like the stuff I'm going through. So yesterday I did 25 connections in the morning. Obviously I did a video. Obviously I wrote an email. These are the things I do. I did some engagement, did a post on Facebook, and then I connected with 25 people. Okay. Once I hit about lunchtime, I was getting yeses and I was getting no's, but I was just like, I was getting in my head. Like I knew I was getting in my head, and I was thinking like, what am I doing? Why am I putting this out there? Why am I sharing this with people? Who the hell cares? And I was getting in my head. So I decided to go for a walk. And when I went for a walk, I was listening to 10X Rule, and I came back, like I was all fired up. I came back. I'm like, I don't care if I'm tired. I don't care how I feel. I'm going to go do another 25 connections. And my teammate actually is inspiring me because he got up and did 51 in the morning, and he works a full-time job. So there are no excuses, right? I don't work a job. I'm blessed enough to be able to do this full-time at home. So the fact that he's doing what I'm doing and still works a full-time job, to me, that's pushing me, man. That is pushing me. That's driving me. Because, what excuse do I have? I have all day. I can do this all day if I want to. And please don't make that an excuse for you. Oh, well, if I had the time you had, you could do it. Because my teammate who works a full-time job, has a wife and kids, makes the time. That's what I'm saying. So it really is about just not making excuses. So my stats for yesterday are 12 yeses, 12 no's. I sent out 50 connections. 12 yeses, 12 no's. Now that's pretty solid. If I were to add all this up, all these yeses, and I haven't done it yet, there's quite a few yeses. There's quite a few people that I can go back and follow up. The fortune's in the follow-up. Fortune's in the close, actually, but the fortune's in the follow-up. So I believe it's after the 5th to 12th follow-up when it spikes up to, I believe it's like 80% or higher, that people are going to get started with you. Okay. So you got to get people in the door first. So that comes by connecting, putting marketing out there that's going to attract people to you, doing those kind of things. But that is what's going on here. Okay. And one of the things that, like, I heard Grant Cardone say in 10X Rule, and I've listened to this book so many times, I think I'm just going to make it a daily thing. A weekly thing. I'm just going to weekly listen to that 10X Rule because it's that good. It fires me up that much. But he just said, any problem can be solved with more action. Any problem can be solved with more action. Yeah, absolutely, Ronnie. Absolutely. I've been really going through a lot of growth lately. I'm really pushing myself to get out of my comfort zone and do things that I'm just not comfortable doing. Like, for example, I got really comfortable doing recorded videos. Doing a recorded video is nothing to me. But coming on live, that's a whole nother beast. That's a whole different thing, because what's live is live. You can't fake it. You know what I mean? You can't go back, oh, let me go edit this. I could probably go back and edit it later, but if you're watching live, it's live, So that's Yeah, to answer your question, Ronnie, are you using PLS for follow up or PLS is my marketing system. So when I'm talking about my connections, they're on like Facebook, social media, whatever. Um, Maybe YouTube. I mean, I get connections all over the place, but that is manually. That is manually. Now I do have systems in place that collect leads that go into my autoresponder where I have a follow-up series that goes out and messages people. Now I also send emails out as well that builds that know, like, trust factor and all that. So, there's I do have that going, but primarily what I'm doing here, especially with this program, is I'm primarily just doing this free marketing. Primarily, I'm not running traffic to it. What I do is I do paid marketing into my marketing system, into my very low ticket offer. That's the green check mark right there, right below. And that goes into a little tiny $7 tripwire offer that brings people in the door. And then from there, what I do is they can either go through the marketing system. There's different products in there, obviously, that pay different commissions. They can go through that, or I can share with them what I'm doing with the $1,000. Just depends what people want to do. But that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm doing it. But I'm following a fail-proof plan. It's already been proven many times over. Like I heard Ray Higdon say, and I follow Ray Higdon. If you don't know, I follow Ray Higdon. Obviously, there it is, rank makers, right? I'm a rank maker. but I follow him. And one of the things that really stood out to me, and I've said this many times, and I keep saying it because it's reminding me that, he went for 20 no's a day, and he did a piece of content every day, and he did personal development every day. Now, I believe if we do that, I don't care what you're promoting, I don't care what you're doing, something's going to happen. There's just no possible way nothing's going to come of that. That's like a fail-proof model. Now, how many people are actually going to go do this? How many people are going to go get 20 no's a day? I haven't done it yet. I think the highest no's count I got was 13. So I'm getting closer, but I haven't done it yet. And it's not about the no so much. The no is just you. All the no does is get you to get the numbers, right? To disconnect the emotion when it comes to getting rejected, saying no. It's not really, they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting your offer, right? It could be for a lot of different reasons, but they're not rejecting you. And when I first started, I took it so personally, and I was so taken aback. It would piss me off so much. Like, why don't they get it? And it wasn't a good thing. So, and I'm still working on that. Because to be honest, right now, I'm kind of in a place where I'm like, okay, so it seems to me a lot of people don't understand that the skill is more important than the business. The skill is more important than the product. The skill is more important than the program. Because if you don't have the skill, if you don't develop that, if you're not working on your mindset, if you're not learning to be confident and believe in yourself and know that you can do this, then you're going to really struggle. You're really going to struggle. And I don't care how great your product is. I don't care how passionate you are about your product. If you don't know how to market effectively, if you don't know how to connect with people, you are going to struggle. Absolutely. So that's really all I got today. Today's Friday. So again, I'm going to go for 25 connections. I just want to tell you guys this, okay? I want to tell you this, okay? And if you're watching this on the recording, so this, when I started this, I went back and forth. I'm like, okay, should I be sharing my journey? Should I be sharing what I'm doing? What if this doesn't work? I went through all these things in my head, and I talked to my wife about it, and she was like, "You got to do it. You got to do it. You're going to inspire people out there. You're going to get people that are doubting to actually go to work and make things happen and step into their better future. That's what you're going to do with this." And I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's what it's about, really. And but I'm telling you, every day is a battle. every day's a battle. I mean, yesterday I got off this towards the afternoon, and literally I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna share my journey anymore. I'm gonna do what every single other person does out there and only show you the results they're getting monetarily. That's all I'm gonna do. You know, I'm not gonna talk about what's really going on in my head. I'm not gonna talk about the barriers, the hurdles, the things that I have to overcome. I'm not gonna talk about any of that. I'm just gonna go, hey, you know what? Look at me, guys. Look at me. I'm doing awesome. Look at all this money flowing in. I've been there. I've done that. I don't want to do that anymore because I don't feel that it helps. All it does is go, wow, look at that person up there, puts them on a pedestal. And then it doesn't help the people down here that are trying to figure out how to do this thing. So I'm just telling you straight out, this is what I'm doing. You're coming along for the ride. Whether it's a crappy ride, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go like this. I don't know if it's going to go. I don't know. This is what I know, though. Massive action equals results. I know that. It is proven time and time and time again. So you could be the guy, you could be the woman who goes around and goes, I'm looking for the easiest way. I don't want to recruit. I don't want to talk to anybody. All I want to do is hide behind my sales funnel. All I want to do is drive traffic. All I want to do is get the newest, shiniest, brightest thing. I've done all that. And it did not get me where I wanted to go. 2018 was a great year for me. I had personal best all around. I definitely had my best year online ever. I've had success in the past online, but it's always fell off, mainly because the program fell off, but because I was choosing brand new things, right? I was choosing unproven programs. Now I got a marketing system that's been around since the 90s, and the program I'm doing now has been around for 4 years. Okay, so it's not going anywhere. It's solid. It's not this, oh, hey, look, it's brand new, it's exciting, because that's what people do. They go, oh, wow, it's new, it's exciting, it's ground floor, right? And they get in this thing and there's problems, there's all this crap that happens. And they think because it's the new program that they're going to have success, but they never figured it out that, hey, you know what? I got to work on my mindset. I got to work on my belief. And I got to work on my skill. Okay, so that's what I want to accomplish by going through this process, by sharing this with you. Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got for today. You guys have a great Friday. You have an awesome weekend. See, the Rams play this weekend. Who do they play? Oh, man, who do they play? I can't even think right now. Is it NFC. Man, I don't know why. My mind is blank. I know they got a tough battle ahead of them, though. So that's going to bother me that I can't remember who they're playing. I got too much stuff going on right now. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Go Rams. But that's it. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And take massive action. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting it out there. And I hope it inspires you. I really do. I hope and trust that it inspires you to go bigger and to make 2019 the best year ever for you. Okay. You want to learn more about what I do, obviously the green check mark right below. That will take you into my marketing system. That's what I was able to create a full-time income with. And right below that is the $1,000 program we're talking about. Okay. So make it a great day. See you next time.